Welcome to The Short Score, your weekly update of roping news from around the industry, where you can find the latest on the sport from the pro rodeo ranks to the jackpot world. I'm Taylor Vollen, and I'm your host. Welcome back to another episode of The Short Score. I'm your host, Taylor Vollen, and for this weekend's bonus Ropin.com tips episode, we have an audio clip with Ropin.com coach and 7-time world champ Clay O'Brien Cooper. Clay explains how to look at the big picture when you're roping and how to successfully mentally block out things outside of the arena.
I think our brains all work the same. I have thoughts that try to come into my head about, what the roping pays and what I want to win and what kind of prizes and this and that. But thing is you do have to block all that stuff out because all that stuff is really meaningless. And again, you have to go to the big picture. I mean, win or lose. I was talking to a young guy the other day that was pretty frustrated with himself, and so I asked him, "Oh, so you're going to quit tomorrow, I guess, huh? So you have to be perfect today, and you have to win today because that's going to fulfill your dreams, and then tomorrow you're done with it. You're selling your horse, and it's over with." He's like, "No." I go, "Well, how long are you going to rope?" "Well, I hope all my life." Man, really? It's a process. So you're going to get so bummed out. So when you look at a big picture, I can go to, the BFI, and I have thoughts trying to come into my head that are unproductive. So I have to go and put the truth in my head. You know what? If I go to 10 more BFIs, then what's this one? If I go to 20 more or whatever, if I'm a 20-year-old kid, right? So that's how I've processed it. Sometimes we make things such a big deal in our own head, and it just tightens us up and just gets us where we can't perform it. We got to bring ourselves to a place where we can just loosen up and relax and go have fun and go compete. So that's part of it, looking at the big picture and looking things in reality. And that's how I've dealt with it. Also putting my mind on the game plan. And sometimes that takes, getting away from everything. When I was young, I wouldn't watch the roping. I was the only one roping there. I would just go like I was in the practice pen. I go make my runs. Go out of the arena. I go find a place to sit down, get away from it, and listen for the team numbers and be ready and go back in and not. Sometimes you have to do that, to focus and to keep all the other stuff out of it. So, if you compete a lot, you'll figure out ways to, I don't know if it's tricking your mind or what I call it is really, that's not tricking your mind, it's being real with yourself. And that helps you overcome that anxious feeling, that tries to overtake you when you compete.
If you haven't yet already, head on over to Ropin.com to sign up today. You can use the code THESCORE15 for 15% off. With thousands of instructional videos and personal guidance for ropers of all levels, Ropin.com offers ropers an elite inner circle to learn from some of the winningest team roping legends in the industry, like Jake Barnes, Matt Sherwood, and 26-time world champion Trevor Brazile. Join now for only $29.95 a month and take full advantage of step-by-step tutorials, run critiques, private members-only Facebook groups, live stream event coverage, and so many other benefits available exclusively to Ropin.com members. I hope you enjoyed this episode today.